What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. As the way get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only a tough as your weapon could be. I done got me a Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. It's some rabbit that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop like when I walk in the spot. It says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like her. New deal. AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got Parker. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to throw again. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that ball incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Slot man moves right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jones. That one complete to Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, he's talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones steps away. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
And come on! It's like watching paint dry.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transit.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ty Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 27 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard
Jets
line.
offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Hey, stick 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 6-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. Take that. Thank you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st down, Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Rodgers going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
He's got a man complete. How about this? Breece Hall, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 83 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Motion man left is Lazard.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Hardman on the return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. Open man is born. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
touchdown! Devontae Parker, 28 yards.
And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Jets 21.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
26.
Here's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. He's on his way through the middle of the field. McCole Hardman. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Jones on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns
And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And this is secured by the Patriots.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly.
And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with...
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. He's on his way. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 78 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one too low. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Dances by him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. It's Eckler again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Herbert just beat the play clock.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass. here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott able to hit his target lane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He's got his man. That's Emmett, the tight end. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Eckler, they run left side. There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Eckler.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a break. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
What are you getting paid for? Oh, okay. This is it. I'm not having fun anymore.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
They got his man complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Herbert going to change the play here. Eckler now between the tackles. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. but the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Now he'll escape to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this is caught. Touchdown. Preston Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
A give to Pollard running left. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That good for 19 and a first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Throwing. Prescott. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Chargers 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here comes 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to throw.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Throwing, Herbert.
Caught by Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Herbert.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Herbert.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Why would I hold up my progression when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making items over seasons with